On est les on va tout pirater. Une bande de pirates.
Couleur bleu salé, c'est avec Capitain Vincent de 10h à midi sur Ondes Bleues la radio.
Ahoy les moussaillons, les pirates, les corsaires, les marins d'eau douce et les marins d'eau salée. Bienvenue sur mon navire couleur bleu salé. Capitain Vincent à la barre pendant 2 heures d'émission consacrée aux chants de marins et aux chants de la mer. J'espère que vous allez tous bien. Et aujourd'hui, c'est une émission un peu particulière puisque c'est une émission qui va être consacrée au hit parade des chants de marins et des chants de la mer. Alors, je ne sais pas si vous le savez, mais tous les mois, un groupe d'origine allemande répertorie les chants de marins et les chants de la mer les plus écoutés de façon internationale et sort ce qu'on appelle le Bill 25, c'est-à-dire le Billboard Top 25 plus exactement, c'est-à-dire les 25 titres les plus écoutés dans le monde en termes de chants de marins et de chants de la mer. Et donc nous sommes au mois de septembre et j'ai reçu le classement du mois d'août et j'avais décidé de vous en faire profiter. Et tous les mois je vais vous faire profiter de ce classement parce qu'il est très intéressant. Alors on a de tout, du chant de pirate, du chant de marin, du chant de la mer. On a des petits français. On a pas mal aussi de chansons internationales et je pense que ça peut être intéressant. Et voilà pour vous. Donc on va démarrer ce classement international de chants de marins. Et on aura également le classement en français dans une prochaine émission. Il n'y a pas de souci. Et on va démarrer par la place numéro 25 qui est Cocorico par un groupe français. Le groupe Levez l'ancre et Patron, serre-nous un verre. Bon voyage avec Capitain Vincent dans l'émission Couleur bleu salé sur Ondes Bleues la radio. Larguez les amarres. À la place numéro 25 de ce classement international, le groupe Levez l'ancre et Patron, serre-nous un verre.
se met à danser, à grimper sur les chaises, pendant que le sanglier découle sur les braises. J'embarque une donzelle dans une valse improvisée, elle me glisse à l'oreille:
à ce soir, si vous voulez.
Patron, serre-nous un verre de whisky ou de rhum. Ce soir on roulera par terre, car heureux nous sommes.
Après quelques heures, nos yeux deviennent hagards. Ivre de bonheur, on entame la bagarre. Je me prends un marron, et puis tout devient flou. Et comme un couillon, je rate mon rendez-vous.
Patron, serre-nous un verre de whisky ou de rhum. Ce soir on roulera par terre, car heureux nous sommes.
La morale de l'histoire, s'il doit y en avoir une, c'est que quand vient le soir et que t'as fait fortune, si tu dépenses tes sous en whisky ou en rhum, tu finiras complètement sous et entre bonhommes.
Patron, serre-nous un verre de whisky ou de rhum. Ce soir on roulera par terre, car heureux nous sommes. Patron, serre-nous un verre de whisky ou de rhum. Ce soir on roulera par terre, car heureux nous sommes. Ce soir on roulera par terre, car heureux nous sommes. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Buffalo Sea, tracing one long line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the dead, raised there was said to lie the sea route to the Orient, for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving battered, broken bones, and the long forgotten lonely cairn of stone. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Buffalo Sea, tracing one long line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage over land in the footsteps of great council, where a sea of clouds began. Watching cities arise before me, and behind me sink again. This tardiest takes the longer, driving hard across the plain. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Buffalo Sea, tracing one long line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage ticking west, I think upon Mackenzie, Davy Thompson and the rest, who rack the mountain rampart, and a show way for me to raise the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find life, I threw it all away. To seek a northwest passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time I would take the northwest passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Balfour Sea, tracing one worn line through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea, and make a northwest passage to the sea.
Ils sont classés à la 24e place. C'est le groupe The Pride of Highlands qui nous chantait Northwest Passage. On va passer à la 23e place avec le groupe Capitain. C'est un groupe allemand qui interprétait avec le Sang Quartier un titre allemand qui nous interprète Wet, Wet in House.
Piratenräuber auf der See, Säbel schwingend für Ruhm und Ehr. Es ist des Schicksals große Reh, doch diese Träume sind nicht mehr. Weit, weit hinaus über die Meere, weit, weit hinaus, wo die Freiheit ruft. Tief, tief hinein füllt sich die Leere, welche die Sehnsucht einst in uns schuf. Der Durst quält die trockene Kehle, das Brot voll Schimmel, das Madentier. Er freut sich seiner fetten Seele, nur schwärzer noch ist des Räubers Gier. Weit, weit hinaus über die Meere, weit, weit hinaus, wo die Freiheit ruft. Tief, tief hinein füllt sich die Leere, welche die Sehnsucht einst in uns schuf. Und Silber, Seidenballen, schöne Frauen und das Glück sind uns in den Schoß gefallen, doch die Wahrheit kehrt zurück. Meuterei voll Blut, die Planken, Reichtum ist ein Hirngespinst, betrunken dort die Räuber wanken, wünschten doch, sie wären Kind. Weit, weit hinaus über die Meere, weit, weit hinaus, wo die Freiheit ruft. Tief, tief hinein füllt sich die Leere, welche die Sehnsucht einst in uns schuf. Weit, weit hinaus über die Meere, weit, weit hinaus, wo die Freiheit ruft. Tief, tief hinein füllt sich die Leere, welche die Sehnsucht einst in uns schuf. In uns schuf, einst in uns schuf, einst in uns schuf, einst in uns schuf.
Loi et ses pères ont enfermé la reine à bord d'un bateau de plomb. Nous naviguerons et passer tout bas. Moi et mes frères voguerons. Sur l'heure, ils sont nos couleurs. Hissez haut l'âme des pirates, jamais ne mourra. Quand sonne l'heure, ils sont nos couleurs. Hissez haut l'âme des pirates, jamais ne mourra. Il y a les morts, il y a les vivants. On ne peut fuir le temps. Grâce aux clés de la cage, il faut payer le diable et piller le vent. Les morts ne peuvent pas faire voile vers les mystères du funeste océan. Mais nous le sommes, et soyons forts, et rentrons au port. Yo, sur l'heure, ils sont nos cœurs. Hissez haut l'âme des pirates, jamais ne mourra. Yo, quand sonne l'heure, ils sont nos cœurs. Hissez haut l'âme des pirates, jamais ne mourra. Yo, quand sonne l'heure, ils sont nos cœurs. Hissez haut l'âme des pirates, jamais ne mourra.
Alors eux, ils sont classés à la 22e place de ce classement international de chants de marins, de chants de la mer, en partenariat avec Ondes Bleues la radio. C'est un classement qui est fait par plusieurs stations de radio au Canada, stations de radio en Italie, stations de radio en Allemagne, stations de radio en France et donc notamment Ondes Bleues la radio et simplement et seulement Ondes Bleues la radio. Voilà. Et eux, ils sont classés à la 22e place. Ils nous interprétaient l'hymne des pirates et c'est le groupe Les Fourbes des Mers. On va continuer à la 21e place avec un groupe qui s'intitule Pirate Royal. Je vous conseille d'aller les voir parce que c'est plutôt sympathique ce qu'ils font. Et ils nous interprètent Grand Pubs of Yorkshire.
I'm a traveling man, that's for certain. Some folk think that drinking's me job, but I need a small ale just to tell a tall tale for which people would pay a few bob. I've traveled all over this country, I've drunk in the east and the west, But from Lancing to Wick, I can march double quick, for the pubs up in Yorkshire are best. So here's to the grand pubs of Yorkshire, the White Bear, the Star and the Plough, the Admiral Ben and the Parson's Revenge. I wish I was drinking there now. Of London I've not much to tell thee, and Devon's got cream cheese and tea, and Kent's got its meads, but it's better in Leeds, where John Tetley's the brewer for me. In Birmingham town I got stranded, it's down in the Midlands, you know, where the beer is all flat, I could never drink that, and the barkeeps, they're all bloody slow. So here's to the grand pubs of Yorkshire, the White Bear, the Star and the Plough, the Admiral Ben and the Parson's Revenge. I wish I was drinking there now. There's a chap called McEwen in Scotland, and the beer that he brews isn't bad. But the secrets he knew for the beer that he brewed, he stole from an old Yorkshire lad. I once knew a chap went to Ireland, where the beer is so dark that it's black. But the whiskey is fine and the girls, they're divine, so I don't know if he's coming back. To drink in the grand pubs of Yorkshire, the White Bear, the Star and the Plough, the Admiral Ben and the Parson's Revenge. How I wish I was drinking there now. Now I know what some people are thinking, that to leave such a heaven I'm mad. But when I left my home and decided to roam, I didn't know that beer could be bad. I've traveled all over this country, I've drunk in the east and the west, but from Lancing to Wick I can march double quick, for the pubs up in Yorkshire are best. So here's to the grand pubs of Yorkshire, the White Bear, the Star and the Plough, the Admiral Ben and the Parson's Revenge. I wish I was drinking there now. Let's drink to the grand pubs of Yorkshire, the White Bear, the Star and the Plough, the Admiral Ben and the Parson's Revenge. I wish I was drinking, I wish I was drinking, I wish I was drinking there now.
Plein les voiles, de bon vent sans accalmie, elles sont d'or toutes, vire à bâbord mon ami, j'en ai plein les cales, de trésors sûrement gagnés pour témoin mes macaleuses qui les ont ramassés.
Cache ton fiel, ennemi malchanceux, laissons la lame, décidez pour nous deux, laissons la lame, décidez pour nous deux. Et ce vent, foutu vent de malheur, qui rallonge et rallonge les heures, et ce vent foutu vent de malheur qui se tait fait grandir nos peurs. Les voiles, 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 ni de
et de trous de balles témoignent d'une enfance dure et de bataille. J'en ai plein le cœur de ressentiments meurtriers qui de pair avec la rancœur contre moi se sont ligués.
Crache ton fiel, ennemi malchanceux, laissons la lame, décidez pour nous deux, laissons la lame, décidez pour nous deux. Et ce vent du vent de malheur qui rallonge et rallonge les heures, et ce vent foutu vent de malheur qui se tait fait grandir nos peurs. Les voiles, 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 ni de devant.
J'en ai plein mon âme d'aller au gré du sort, de me rire de la vie et de danser avec la mort. J'en ai plein le crâne de ce soleil accablant qui nous assèche la gorge, qui nous fait bouillir le sang.
Ennemi malchanceux, laissons l'âme décider pour nous deux. Laissons l'âme décider pour nous deux. Et ce vent foutu, vent de malheur, qui rallonge et rallonge les heures. Et ce vent foutu, vent de malheur, qui se tait fait grandir nos peurs. Les voiles, 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 ni de devant.
Je n'ai plus le temps, je vais bientôt mourir si le calme plat. Sur ce foutu navire, pas la moindre brise, et pas le moindre coup de vent. Nous allons tous périr sur ce tombeau flottant.
Crache à ton fiel, ennemi malchanceux, laissons la lame décider pour nous deux. Laissons la lame décider pour nous deux. Et ce vent foutu, vent de malheur, qui rallonge et rallonge les heures. Et ce vent foutu, vent de malheur, qui se tait fait grandir nos peurs. Les voiles, 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 ni de devant.
Magnifique chanson interprétée par le groupe Les Murennes et le titre c'est Les Voiles et ils sont classés 20e. Classés 19e au Bill Bones 25 du top 25 des chants de marins et des chants de la mer, les Capitain and the Near Jewel Cat Spirit Invasion, excusez-moi pardon pour mon anglais, qui nous interprètent No Balls at All.
Is the story you'll hear. The song that I sing you will fill you with cheer. A charming young wench was wed in the fall. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all. No balls at all. No balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all. No balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. And this is how she found out. The night of her wedding, she leapt into bed. Her breasts were heaving, her legs were well spread. She reached for his manhood was small. She reached for his balls, he had no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. Well, clearly she her mother.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh mother, what shall I do? I've married a sailor who's unable to screw. My troubles are many, my pleasures are small. I married a sailor with no balls at all.
No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all.
Well, thankfully, her mother had some very wise advice.
What was it?
Yes, please tell us. Oh daughter, don't feel so bad. I had the same trouble with your dear old dad.
Wait, what?
Huh? But there's plenty of fine pirates that'll answer the call. They'll wait for a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all.
No big balls.
No little balls.
That's saggy balls.
No tight balls and big hairy nuts. The daughter, she sampled the cruise one by one and shortly discovered that bouncing was fun. She bounced on the docks and the key market stalls, but all very navvies with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. The wench, she followed her mother's advice. She found bouncing with pirates exceedingly nice. A bouncing young baby was born in the fall, the wife of a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all. No balls at all, no balls at all. She married a sailor with no balls at all.
And knowing us pirates, we got big balls.
And little balls.
And saggy balls.
And tight balls. And big hairy nuts.
We got big balls.
And little balls.
And saggy balls.
And tight balls. And big hairy nuts.
We got big balls.
And little balls.
We got saggy balls.
And tight balls. And big hairy nuts.
We got big balls.
And little balls.
And saggy balls.
And tight balls. And big hairy nuts.
Big balls and little balls and saggy balls and tight balls and big hairy nuts. Big balls and little balls and saggy balls and tight balls and big hairy nuts. Big balls and little balls and saggy balls and tight balls and big hairy nuts. Big balls and little balls and saggy balls and tight balls and big hairy nuts. We got big balls
And little balls.
and saggy balls
And tight balls.
and
And big hairy nuts.
we got big balls
And little balls.
and saggy balls
And tight balls.
and big hairy nuts. We got big balls
And little
we
balls.
got saggy balls
And tight balls.
and big hairy nuts. We got big balls
And little balls.
and saggy balls
And tight balls. And big
Tis a damn tough life, full of toil and strife, we whalermen undergo. And we don't give a damn when the day is done, how hard the winds did blow. 'Cause we're homeward bound from the Arctic around, with a good ship taut and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with a northerly gale towards our island home. Our mainmast sprung, our whaling done, and we ain't got far to roam. 6 hellish months we passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale to the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronts, them tropical lands we soon shall see again. Our Stunsel's bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see. Our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rolling down to old Maui.
À la 18e place, c'était les Dreadnoughts qui nous interprétaient le célèbre titre Old Maui. On va passer à la 17e place. 17e place, les Pirates Royales et The Old Dun Cow.
It was one night, long ago, in a town called Ipswich. We was all at the old Dun Cow. We was playing a game of chance one night when in rushed Jones was all a quiver and his face was a ghastly white. What's up, says Brown, have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your dear old Aunt Mariah? Me Aunt Mariah be buggered, says he. The bleeding pub's on fire, and there was Brown. He was upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And buzz, buzz, the firemen cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre! McIntyre! And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old Dun Cow caught fire. Well, then Brown said, what a bit of luck, cried he. We'll all go down to the cellar, me boys, and we'll all have a drunken spree. So we all goes down with good old Brown, the booze we could not miss. And we had not been there very, very long, till we was all quite pissed. And if I were a drunkard, all day long I'd drink a little rum.
If I were a drunken man,
hey! There was Brown, upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And buzz, buzz, the firemen cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted, McIntyre! You know him. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old Dun Cow caught fire. Well, then Brown went to the old port tub. He was giving it a few hard knocks. And he started taking off his pantaloons likewise as shoes and socks. Now you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that, they're here. Don't wash those trotters in the finest wine when we've got some raspberry honey wheat beer.
Don't make anything.
And there was Brown, he was upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And Buzz, Buzz, the fireman cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, then there came through an old back door the vicar of the local church. And when he saw our drunken way, he began to scream and curse. Oh, you drunken clods, you heathen sods, you taken to a drunken spree. You drunk up all the Benedictine brandy, and you didn't save a drop for me.
Sorry, Father.
And there was Brown, he was upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And Buzz, Buzz, the fireman cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, then there came such a bloody great crash, half the bleeding roof gave way.
Watch it.
And we was drowned by the fireman's hose, but still we were gonna stay. So we got some sacks and some old tin tacks. We nailed ourselves inside. That's good enough. And then we got to drinking the finest rum till we was bleary-eyed. And there was Brown, he was upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And Buzz, Buzz, the fireman cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Well, later that night, when the fire was out, we came up from the cellar below. Our pub was burned, our booze was drunk, our heads was hanging low. I looks at Brown with a look right queer. It seems something raised his ire. Now we gotta get down to Murphy's pub, it closes on the hour. And there was Brown, he was upside down, he was lapping up the whiskey on the floor. And Buzz, Buzz, the fireman cried as they came a-knocking at the door. Well, don't let him in till it's all drunk up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, pissed when the old dun cow caught fire. McIntyre!
From France we get the brandy, from Martinique the rum. Sweet red Cabernet from Italy does come. But the fairest of them all, me boys, the one to beat the day, is made from apples up the mighty Saguenay. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, buddy, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge. She's called the Dreadnought Cider, she's proper and she's fine. And when the day is over, sure I wish that she were mine. Or in the dark of winter, or on a summer's eve. Oh, one hand giveth and the other doth receive. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints,
bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge. So turn your sails over and bring her hard to port. Find that little star and fly straight into the north. The wild sun upon your back, the wind a-blowing free. You're rolling up the river, boys, to Oshikootami. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge. So you can have a Magners and pour it over ice, or you can have a Strongbow if it's sadness that you like, or join us up the river and we'll set your hearts aglow. And how you'll feel when the real cider starts to flow. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the shore.
Classé 16e, les Dreadnoughts avec Jolly Rouge. On continue à la 15e place. À la 15e place, on retrouve les Minstrel Rived avec Body Song.
My songs to the lasses, they all come from my heart. I try to compliment and flatter. I think that I am Shakespeare as I try to do my parts. But in the end it doesn't really matter, because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses want to ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs. The ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
Yes, the crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
I tell heroic tales of my victories, of defeating 50 men and a dragon. The lasses all just sigh and they look me in the eye and say, show us that sword on which you're bragging, because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses want to ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs. The ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
Because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses want to ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs. And the ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
Yes, the crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
I was playing one night in the tavern. The barmaid asked me for a body song. She said that if it's fast and hard, she'd suds up her jugs, and I could help her wash them all night long. Because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses want to ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs. And the ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
It doesn't matter what I'm bringing, if the naughty I'm not singing. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
Because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses want to ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs. And the ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song.
Body song!
Because the crowd wants a body song.
Body song!
The lasses wanna ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs, and the ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song, because the crowd wants a body song. The lasses wanna ride a dinghy that's 10 inches long. The men, they just want boobs, the ladies, they do too. The crowd just wants a body song. Yes, the crowd just wants a body song. Yes, the crowd just wants a body song.
Give us that body song, baby.
Traveling town to town with blood, trade and song, and share a little happiness, we never stay that long. Tavern in or campfire, we've come to sing and play. We'll lift your hearts and spirits, if only for a day. Tie a yellow ribbon round the black velvet band. Find a wild rover, he's a rambling man. Share a parting glass with the county star. Walk the rocky road to Dublin, we've got whiskey in the jar. Your lassies needn't worry, never bring them strife. Music is the road we travel, music is our life. After we have stayed the night, on the morrow we will part. After we have had our fun, we'll return their hearts. Tie a yellow ribbon round the black velvet band. Find a wild rover, he's a rambling man. Share a parking glass with the county star. Walk the rocky road to Dublin, we've got whiskey in the jar. Traveling town to town, we ply trade and song. Share a little happiness, we never stay that long. Tavern in or campfire, we've come to sing and play. We'll lift your hearts and spirits, if only for a day. Tie a yellow ribbon round the black velvet band. Find the wild rover, he's a rambling man. Share a parting glass with the county star. Walk the rocky road to Dublin, we've got whiskey in the jar. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys will leave the girls alone. They pull me hair, they stole me comb, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Dublin City. Here's a caution, 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knocking the door and a ringing the bell, only true love are you well. Out she comes as white as snow, rings in her fingers, bells in her toes. Oh, Jenny Marie says she'll die if she doesn't get the fellow with the roving eye. It's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin on the lasses drinking gin. Across the western ocean I must wander. Oh, where is me bed, me noggin, noggin bed? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. I spent all me dough on the lasses, don't you know? Across the western ocean I must wander. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Tie a yellow ribbon round the black velvet band. Find the wild rover, he's a rambling man. Share a parting glass with the county star. Walk the rocky road to Dublin, we've got whiskey in the jar. Walk the rocky road to Dublin, we've got whiskey in the jar.
On retrouve exactement le même groupe, le Mistral Raven, avec leur Whiskey Medley à la 14e place. On va terminer cette première partie avec le numéro 13. Le numéro 13, c'est les Mad Mad's Window, All Me Grog. On se retrouve juste après pour la deuxième partie et la fin de ce classement du top 25 des chants de marins et des chants de la mer internationales.
Well, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me
me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Now where are me boots, me noggin boots? They're all gone for beer and tobacco. For the heels they are worn out, and the toes are kicked about, and the soles are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. But where is me shirt, me noggin shirt? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. For the collar is all worn, and the sleeves they are all torn, and the tails are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me pants, me noggin pants? They're all gone for beer and tobacco. For the knees they are worn out, and the pockets are turned out, and the arse is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where is me bed, me noggin bed? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. For I lent it to a whore, and the mattress is all wore, and the springs are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. I'm sick in the head, and I haven't been to bed since I came ashore with me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes, and I'm full of pains and aches, so I think I'll make a path for way out yonder. And it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Yes, it's all for me grog, me jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Far across the western ocean I must wander.
Voilà les amis pour cette première partie de ce classement du Top 25, du Billboard Top 25, le palmarès pirate musique internationale du mois d'août 2021 qui vient de tomber. Et tous les mois on aura ce classement, donc je pense que ce sera pas mal. Et on se retrouve donc dans moins d'une minute même maintenant pour cette deuxième partie. On va monter jusqu'au numéro 1 dont vous aurez le nom tout à l'heure. À tout à l'heure les amis. Voilà les amis, retour pour cette deuxième croisière de l'émission Couleur Bleu Salé, animée par le Capitaine Vincent sur Ondes Bleues la radio. On continue notre classement du Billboard Top 25, le palmarès pirate et chant de marin, chant de la mer international. Et on va continuer avec les Musical Blades et Bang Your Mug classés à la 12e place.
Shores. We're coming for your wenches, we're coming for your whores. It's time to raise the glasses, it's time to pour the beer, it's time to pull another pint because the Blades are here. So lift 'em up and slam 'em down and fill 'em up again. Let that honeybee go down so sweet. Grab that jug and pop the cork, God knows just where it's been. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. We're coming for your plunder, we're coming for your ales, we're coming for your fancy jewels, we're coming for your tails. It's time for rowdy dancing, it's time for pounding beer, it's time for quick romancing, because the Blades are here. So lift 'em up and slam 'em down and fill 'em up again. Let that honeybee go down so sweet. Grab that jug and pop the cork, God knows just where it's been. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. Bang your mug, 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 stomp your feet. Bang your mug. Coming for your ladies, we're coming for the shores. We're coming for your wenches, we're coming for your whores. It's time to raise the glasses, it's time to pour the beer, it's time to pull another pint, because the Blades are here. So lift 'em up and slam 'em down and fill 'em up again. Let that honeybee go down so sweet. Grab that jug and pop the cork, God knows just where it's been. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. So lift 'em up and slam 'em down and fill 'em up again. Let that honeybee go down so sweet. Grab that jug and pop the cork, God knows just where it's been. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet. Everybody bang your mug and stomp your feet.
If you're gonna cheat, cheat death. That's the pirate's way. If you're gonna work, don't work for less than a hangman's wage. If you're gonna fight, fight for honor, not for glory's sake. If you're gonna cheat, cheat death. Raise the black today. Yes, I am a pirate, pirate brave and true. Sailed the 7 seas, crossed the ocean deep and blue. 150 brave companions, pay the devil his due. Now the rest in Jones's locker till judgment day is through. If you're gonna cheat, cheat, yeah, that's the pirate's way. If you're gonna work, don't work for less than a hangman's wage. If you're gonna fight, fight for honor, not for glory's sake. If you're gonna cheat, cheat, yeah, raise the black today. A pistol, sword, and cannon, a pirate's life is led. Risky rum and winches can strike a sailor dead. Captain's choice for one and all. Face the end, standing tall if you're smart enough. Avoid the ball and cheat the reaper's final call. If you're gonna cheat, cheat, yeah, that's the pirate's way. If you're gonna work, don't work for less than a hangman's wage. If you're gonna fight, fight for honor, not glory's sake. If you're gonna cheat, cheat, yeah, and raise the black today.
Ah, ça cogne fort dans les champs de marins, les champs de la mer et surtout les champs de pirates, surtout à l'étranger, ils aiment bien les bruitages et ça fait pas mal de bruit. C'était le titre Cheat Death avec les Pride of Bedlam, toujours dans le Billboard, et eux ils sont classés 9e dans le classement. On continue, classé 8e, c'est les Capitain Thor et avec Hangman's Jig.
I'll make Jake get a little bit of bother when he got himself caught when he went to see his mother. He's a fine young man, as good as any other. Now the hangman's no, so waits our brother. We'll row into port by the moon of the night. Them navy boys is in for a fright, and free Jake's chains to his delight, and I'll slip away like shadows of the night. Heave-ho, let's stay together, lads. All row together, lads. Heave-ho, we're in this together, lads. Keep it together, lads. Heave-ho, let's stay together, lads. Keep time together, or we'll all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Well, we've had a little bother and we find ourselves chained. The crew's all together and we're going to a dance. The town's all coming and they roast a peg as they watch us pirates to the hangman's jig. Up now, mates, up on your feet. I've had an idea, let's give them all a treat. It's a brand new dance and really quite a feat. It's the hangman's jig with syncopated feet. Bend your head, hold on tight. Kick with the left and kick with the right. Do a little wiggle and twitch a little jiggle as you dance to the tune of the hangman's jig. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. All swing together, lads. Swing ho, we're in this together, lads. Keep it together, lads. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. Keep time together as we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Well, the crowd all cheered as they brought us out, but nothing like the sound when I gave this shout. All right, mates, let's turn this about, and we all dance together to the hangman's jig. Bend your head, hold on tight, kick with the left and kick with the right. Do a little wiggle and twitch a little jiggle as you dance to the tune of the hangman's jig. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. All swing together, lads. Swing ho, we're in this together, lads. Together, lads, swing ho. Let's stay together, lads. Keep time together as we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Well, the crowds all screamed with such delight. Never in their lives had they seen such a sight. The gallows was smashed and the law took fright, and we danced with the townsfolk all through the night. Bend your head and hold on tight. Kick with the left and kick with the right. Do a little wiggle and twitch a little jiggle as you dance to the tune of the hangman's jig. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. All swing together, lads. Swing ho, we're in this together, lads. Keep it together, lads. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. Keep time together as we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Bend your head and hold on tight. Kick with the left and kick with the right. Do a little wiggle and twitch a little jiggle as you dance to the tune of the hangman's jig. Swing ho, all play together, lads. All swing together, lads. Swing ho, we're in this together, lads. Keep it together, lads. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. Keep time together as we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. All swing together, lads. Swing ho, we're in this together, lads. Keep it together, lads. Swing ho, let's stay together, lads. Keep time together as we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. As we all swing together and all dance together to the hangman's jig. Swing to the left, swing to the right, kick to the left and then kick to the right. Wiggle and jiggle and twitch and then kick to the hangman's jig tonight. Swing to the left, swing to the right, kick to the left and then kick to the right. Wiggle and jiggle and twitch and then kick to the hangman's jig tonight. Swing to the left, swing to the right, kick to the left and then kick to the right. Wiggle and jiggle and twitch and then kick to the hangman's jig tonight. Swing to the left, swing to the right, kick to the left and then kick to the right. Wiggle and jiggle and twitch and then kick to the hangman's jig tonight. Swing to the left, swing to the right, kick to the left and then kick to the right.
the hangman's shake tonight. The hangman's shake tonight.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy o' Tea. The winds blew hard about it down. Blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his irregular calls to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Pronti ai cannoni sciacalli e un'altra nave
Voilà, vous avez reconnu à la 7e place les Longest Jones avec Wellerman et à la 6e place un groupe italien, les Brigada Pirata avec Sail and Guns. On continue avec la 5e et 4e place avec Stormfront, Down Below et les Banish Privateers qu'on retrouvera tout à l'heure, peut-être dans le classement du top 3 avec Annabelle.
I never was one for a drinking and dance, but I lived by the dice and the cards in my hands. But the goddess of fortune seemed loath of the sea. There were none of the crew who was poorer than me. I was walking the deck on a cold, starry night when the shape of a spectre appeared in my sight. He said, I am Jones and I've seen your demise. I've been moved by your suffering, I will help you rise. I'm the fool you see and he's waiting for me down below in the bottomless chasm. I'm his sailor to be, and he's waiting for me down below, down below, down below. He said, I'll make you richest of all of your crew. In return, I require a promise from you. When your sand has run out, when your time here is through, you'll sign up for me without further ado. I complied and I signed with my blood on the line, with no thought of my life, only gold on my mind. But I was deceived, I wish I had known that I would be richest, but also alone. I'm his fool, you see, and he's waiting for me down below in the bottomless chasm. I'm his sailor to be, and he's waiting for me down below, down below, down below. From the hold where the first mate was found lying bleeding and cold, and a sailor came running with a nail in his eye. So we all ran to help him, but I knew he would die. Soon enough we were caught in a fight for our lives, in a torrent of hail from a blue cloudless sky. When a freak wave swept half of the crew overboard, the captain went mad and he fell on his sword. I'm his fool, you see, and he's laughing at me down below in the bottomless chasm. I'm his sailor to be, and he's waiting for me down below, down below, down below. Now I'm drifting alone on an ocean so vast, the ship's wealthiest sailor, but also the last. There's a wind out of nowhere that's filling my sails. There's a sprinkling of frost building up on the rails. I'm his fool, you see, and he's laughing at me down below in the bottomless chasm. I'm his sailor to be, and he's waiting for me down below, down below, down below. I'm his fool, you
a lad from Donegal, heave away, haul away. I got pregnant by the fall, got hauled away to Georgia. I got paid for all my sins, heave away, haul away. Had me branded on my skin, went all the way to Georgia. My name was Annabelle, I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. I've been drinking far too much, heave away, haul away. Bankers got me in his clutch, all the way to Georgia. Whiskey's not my only vice, heave away, haul away. Lost my farm on cod and dice, got all the way to Georgia. My name was Annabelle, I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Her name was Annabelle, I say her name was Annabelle. Now she's resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Brick for brick and stone for stone, leave away, haul away. Building Georgia brand new home, all the way to Georgia. Picking cotton for his vest, leave away, haul away. When in debt there's no rest, so all the way to Georgia. My name was Annabelle, I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Her name was Annabelle, I say her name was Annabelle. Now she's resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Ambushed by the MRC, heave away, haul away. Pinned an arrow to my knee, went all the way to Georgia. Doctor came into my tent, heave away, haul away. Took me leg and off he went, got all the way to Georgia. My name was Annabelle, I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Her name was Annabelle, I say her name was Annabelle. Now she's resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Fever scarf and into my head, leave away, all away. The devil sleeping in my bed. On our way to Georgia, there be no drinking when I run. Leave away, all away. Oglethorpe is not the run. All the way to Georgia. My name was Annabelle, I say. Her name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia. Her name was Annabelle, I say her name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground, in a grave in Georgia.
Nous allons arriver maintenant aux 3 premiers de ce classement international de chants de marin et de chants de la mer du Billboard Top 25 mensuel. Le numéro 3, c'est le groupe Les Murennes avec Les Femmes à gros devant.
Derrière chez nous, y a un étang, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Derrière chez nous, y a un étang, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
3 beaux canards s'en vont baignant sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant, qu'on les fesses dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant, qu'on les fesses dures.
3 beaux canards s'en vont baignant, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
3 beaux canards s'en vont baignant, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Le fils du roi s'en va chassant sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant, qu'on les fesses dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant, qu'on les fesses dures.
Le fils du du roi s'en va chassant, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Le fils du roi s'en va chassant, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Avec son long fusil d'argent sur la verdure, j'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les fesse dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les fesse dures.
Avec son long fusil d'argent, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Avec son long fusil d'argent, j'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Visant le noir, tu as le blanc sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
Visant le noir, tu as le blanc. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Visant le noir, tu as le blanc. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Au fils du roi, tu es méchant sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
Au fils du roi, tu es méchant. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Au fils du roi, tu es méchant. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
D'avoir tué mon canard blanc sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure.
D'avoir tué mon canard blanc. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
D'avoir tué mon canard blanc. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Par-dessous l'aile, il perd son sang sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui font pas dur.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui font pas dur.
Par-dessous l'aile, il perd son sang. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Par-dessous l'aile, il perd son sang. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Et par le bec, l'or et l'argent sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui font pas dur.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui font pas dur.
Et par le bec, l'or et l'argent. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Et par le bec, l'or et l'argent. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Un paquet de plumes s'envole au vent sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui l'ont bien dur.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui l'ont bien dur.
Un paquet de plumes s'envole au vent. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Un paquet de plumes s'envole au vent. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Voilà, s'en vont les ramassant sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
Voilà, s'en vont les ramassant. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Voilà, s'en vont les ramassant. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
C'est pour en faire des lits de camp sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
C'est pour en faire des lits de camp. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
C'est pour en faire des lits de camp. J'aime les femmes à gros devant.
Pour y coucher tous les passants sur la verdure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les boute dures.
J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui l'ont bien dur. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qui l'ont pas dur. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on la tête dure. J'aime les femmes à gros devant qu'on les fesses dures.
Mais non, mesdames, je vous aime toutes. Mou, dur, flasque, long, petit, gros.
J'aime les femmes avec un devant qui me rendent bien dur. J'aime les femmes avec un devant qui me rendent bien dur.
En numéro 2 de ce classement, on retrouve un groupe que l'on adore puisqu'on les passe très régulièrement sur Ondes Bleues la radio, c'est les Kimoru Cru avec le Colborne.
Parti d'Angleterre en direction du Canada, un grand navire fondé d'eau, 55 personnes à son bord, arrive dans le coin de Gaspé, se trompe et prend le chemin d'en bas. On dit que le capitaine Kent avait peut-être pris un peu trop fort. Un bateau s'est échoué à 500 pieds de la falaise. Paraît qu'il y avait à son bord la paix de toute l'armée anglaise. De Port-Daniel à Gascon, on a cherché dans les greniers. Le trésor du Colborne s'est envolé. Longeant le comté sud, il s'est enfoncé dans la baie. C'est à la pointe au maquereau qui s'est percé sur un rocher. En un temps record, le grand voilier s'est engouffré avec toute sa cargaison et au moins 33 passagers. Un bateau s'est 500 pieds de la falaise. Paraît qu'il y avait à son bord la paix de toute l'armée anglaise. De Port-Daniel à Gascon, on a cherché dans les greniers. Le trésor du colbon s'est envolé. S'est échoué à 500 pieds de la falaise. Pareil qu'il y avait à son bord la paix de toute l'armée anglaise. De Port-Daniel à Gascon, on a cherché dans les greniers. Le trésor du colbon s'est envolé. Survivant de ce naufrage, il est resté un certain Joseph Atkinson ne pourra jamais oublier les octobre 1838 quand le colbon s'est ramassé au fond de la baie des Chaleurs avec un trésor oublié. Un bateau s'est échoué à 500 pieds de la falaise. Pareil qu'il y avait à son bord la paix de toute l'armée anglaise. De Port-Daniel à Gascon, on a cherché dans les greniers. Le trésor du colbon s'est envolé. Depuis ce jour fatidique, la rumeur court et court encore que des pirates passant par l'eau auraient mis le grimpet sur l'or, qu'il aurait caché quelque part bien à l'abri au fond d'un lac, et que personne depuis ce jour se serait fait prendre les mains dans le sac. Un bateau s'est échoué à 500 pieds de la falaise. Pareil qu'il y avait à son bord la paix de toute l'armée anglaise. De Port-Daniel à Gascon, on a cherché dans les greniers. Le trésor du colbon s'est envolé.
Le grand gagnant de ce classement du top 25 du palmarès pirate et chants de marin, chants de la mer international de ce mois n'est autre que les Banish Privateers qui nous interprètent les Copper's Rums. Et c'est vrai que c'est un groupe mondialement connu et qui nous interprète beaucoup de chants de pirates et beaucoup de chants de la mer et du chant de marin. Et je vous propose de les écouter, c'est les numéros 1 de ce mois-ci.
Spirit like
Y'a les pirates qui débarquent. Larguez les danards. On est les pirates. On va tout pirater. Une bande de pirates.
Couleur bleu salé, c'est avec Captain Vincent de 10h à midi sur Ondes Bleues la radio.
Voilà les amis pirates, flibustiers, corsaires, marins d'eau douce, marins d'eau salée. Je salue Captain Régent et Captain Smou là-bas de l'autre bout de l'océan. J'espère que vous avez passé une bonne croisière en compagnie de ce classement du top 25 que l'on retrouvera le mois prochain. Quant à moi, je vous souhaite un bon appétit parce qu'il est bientôt midi. Je vous souhaite une bonne fin de journée, une bonne fin de semaine et on se retrouve samedi matin pour l'émission Les Enchantés et vendredi soir à partir de 21h pour Les Sirènes se déhanchent, une émission spéciale Les Baloches de Totoche. Vous verrez, vous en parlerez, vous allez bien rigoler. Allez, j'espère que vous avez passé 2 heures en ma compagnie qui était particulièrement sympathique. Je vous fais des gros bisous, je vous salue et je vous dis à très bientôt. À ciao, bye bye les amis.